Have y'all heard about this guy? I saw this post on Twitter. It was like, this dude swiped right 2 million times and got one date. And he's not just some unlucky guy, he's the norm. And when I read this, I had some questions. Because I did the math. This was 2 million swipes in a 5-year period, which means if he swiped every single day without break, it would take him about 1,100 swipes a day to hit that number. So right off the bat, not the norm. I've heard these complaints from men in the past about how it's impossible to get dates and how women only go for the top blah, 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 and all of this stuff, right? Which was not my experience when I used dating apps. When I hear stuff like this, I immediately think, that's probably a skill issue. He's probably got some shit on his profile that's scaring women away. Because the overwhelming majority of men who complain about this have some shit on their profile that's scaring women away. So curiosity got the better of me. I found his profile. But before I show you his profile, I want you to pause for a second and think of 3 red flags that would make you swipe left on someone's profile. You got it? All right, let's look. Here was his first photo. Out in nature. If I'm not home, you can find me at the lake. Good stuff. I actually don't have any problems with this photo. I think it's a good photo. What's next? Here's a second photo with him holding a freshly slain carcass of a dead animal. This is a dating / hookup app, which makes holding dead animals a really weird way to attract someone. Did anyone have this as one of their red flags? Just curious. This was his second photo with him holding a snake, hopefully an alive one. The things I noticed about this photo was the American flag antler head thing going on, and also his interests being country music, memes, fishing, mountains, and camping. Which makes me think, oh, he's a very patriotic American. Moving on, here's his next photo, back on the water, and on the surface, this looks fine to me. In fact, I've dated a Pisces. Red flag. I'm kidding. He said prefer not to say on his vaccination status. Obviously, everyone who's vaccinated just puts vaccinated. So prefer not to say just means I'm not vaccinated, but I think women won't like me if they find that out, so I'm not going to say anything about it. It's not like when conservatives put moderate on their Hinge profile because they know nobody want to fuck conservatives. But it's wild that they jump through these kinds of hoops rather than just examine their ideas and acknowledge that people think that they're shitty. Like, between the American flag, deer head, the country music, and this shit, you're clearly a conservative. Why not examine why women don't like conservatives? Because it's not like he didn't get any matches. He got 2,000 matches, and he talked to 1,200 people. Only one of them liked him. The rest of them were probably like, this dude sounds like he doesn't want me to have rights. Moving on, operator at don't worry about it. Okay. I think men don't realize that the goal of a dating profile is to attract someone, to make someone like you enough to match you and hopefully see you. How would this ever do that? Next photo, more animal killing. Do y'all... who is this for? Like, who's going, damn, he killed the fuck out of that fish. I want me some of that. Do you think that's most women? Do you care? And here's another one. But this one, he's got a shirt on that says, sit your ass on my face. So yeah. When that post said that this was the norm, I think that that's partially true. I think it is the norm for men to have really bad dating profiles and get no dates and then not even consider the idea that it is their fault. The question to you is, were any of the things that you listed on your red flag list on his profile? Also, this video isn't to bully this person. I don't know this person. This is just me putting a magnifying glass up to the complaint that men keep having about dating apps. But you can let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.